play it easy. Play with me, chopper shoot, nigga, he on me. I'm really from the A, yeah, you see it in me. He living like Trey Young, I was born for this. Know the nigga cold with the motherfucking cooking on the stove. Yeah, the nigga going crazy, yeah, I'm rocking at them show. I'm 1,000 for life, gotta keep it in the street. Nigga play with me, have to make it go easy. I'm the one that really bout it, cut that shit just like karate. Nigga really know what poppin', I'm a player, I keep some options. Get some money, keep it poppin', bitches know that how we rockin'. Number one trending toppin', I'm the one that she be toppin'. Wear white or the gold, cause you know this shit gold. Man, how this shit go. You really got it, yo. Man, don't put it on my soul. Nigga, turn this shit so glow. Nigga, gotta get it in, nigga. One day we go.
Ain't never falling off. I keep the racks down. And I'm ballin' like the Hawk. Racks in the pack now. Shit, they yellin' touchdown. Shit, I'm still ballin' on them. Yeah, still ballin' on them. Yeah, still ballin' on them. Ain't never falling off. I keep the racks down. And I'm ballin' like a Hawk. Racks in the pack now. Shit, they yellin' touchdown. Shit, I'm still ballin' on them. Yeah, still ballin' on them. Yeah, still ballin' on them. Yeah, I keep the racks down. And I'm ballin' like the Hawk. Racks in the pack now. Shit, they yellin' touchdown. Shit, I'm still ballin'.
Play hard, get better. Man, listen, man. I believe, and obviously, y'all don't have to agree with me. I believe we should have beat the Pacers. Point blank, period. I believe we should have beat the Pacers. Listen, that's a 12-win team we just lost to. They said the Hawks got the easiest schedule left in the NBA. Okay? They said we had the easiest schedule left in the NBA. And you're not beating a 12-win team? It is what it is, you know. I mean, I thought, offensively, I thought we played decent. We played a good offensive game today. It didn't seem like we shot too many threes. We took some good shots. We lost the game in the second quarter, though. We lost the game in the second quarter. Second quarter came, boom, they came back, they took the lead, never trailed again. Never trailed again. So, I mean, you let random players cook us at different times of the game. Nembhard at the beginning of the game. Siakam had his moments. You had Walker going a little run. You had Jay Huff going a run. So, I mean, we still should have beat them. Period. Once again, that's a 12-win team over there. So we move, man. I mean, I ain't really got much to say, man. I don't really have much to say. We still under 500. Hey, let's see what everybody else got to say about the game, man. Because I ain't really got much to say, man. This should have been a garage show. That's what it should have been. Shoot. It's nonsense. Ain't nothing falling. All right, man. Let's start with the homeboy Juan, man. What's good, my guy?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good.
If there was ever a chance for you to go to garage, it'd be this game. This was a garage game. This was exactly a garage game. If I could do the same thing, I would do it too. If I wasn't bound by the United States Army. Damon, it's just another one of those games where the Atlanta Hawks, you think they're getting ready to make a run or get ready to improve and they're getting ready to gel. and they just take another one on the chin, bro. I'm watching the Charlotte Hornets beat the San Antonio Spurs like a drum today, and they are won 6 in a row. They're already people already talking about they're gonna scoop past the Hawks and take their play-in spot right now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what I mean. The way they playing, we gave up 25 to 3 players in their starting lineup, and Nimhart, um, Siakam, and what's his name, the other kid, Neesmith. I I don't know what to say, Demond. I don't, bro. I don't know. I don't know what to say because it's not like we haven't seen this horror movie over in the last 3 to 4 years. Like
Mm-hmm.
we've seen this before.
Yeah.
This ain't deja vu. We've seen this before. And I don't want to hear we have the easy schedule. No, we don't. We don't have an easy schedule. We're talking about the Atlanta Hawks here. You know what I mean? We don't have easy schedules. You can win one game all season, and it's going to be a significant challenge for us. So I don't want to hear that you got an easy schedule because it sure didn't look like the last 2 games, has it? You know what I mean? We didn't play with intensity that we did against like Boston. You know, we just came out here and just went through the motions against the Pacers. So the Pacers the Pacers can literally have me and you show up in uniform and we'll get a Hawks a run for their money. Like for the last 3 years, they have just been putting belt to ass on us every
Mm-hmm.
time we play them. Every single
Yeah.
time we play them, bro, it is
You're
a
right.
challenge. It don't matter who's on the court for them. You know what I mean, man? They could bring back Larry Bird when he used to coach him in the '90s, and when he was on his retirement tour, being a player coach, and he could have came out here and scored 8, 10 points, man. It's just embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing, man. And I don't want to get too in depth of it to save a little bit for the forum, bro. But Dyson Daniels as your shooting guard, the guy that's getting $25 million starting next year. He did absolutely nothing tonight. I don't want to hear about his defense. I don't want to hear about his 5 rebounds. I don't want to hear about his 2 steals. He did nothing, Damon. He done like we need this dude, bro. I I, I would almost rather see CJ McCollum put up 20 shot attempts than to watch Dyson Daniels dribble into the paint and look for a passer or someone streaking to the basket. It is so bad, bro. It's so bad that we play 4-on-5 on offense every single time, man. And I don't care. I mean, like we've, me and you already went through it. Like we are appreciative of his defensive efforts, but we need buckets too. We need buckets. We need buckets, Demond. You know what I mean? Y'all tripping. Dice was not the problem. You right. You know, I don't. It's you can play 36 minutes, just get 8 points. No, no biggie. No biggie. No biggie. You know, Zach Richardson played 22 minutes. He had the same point amount as Dyson Daniels. No biggie. It's all right. You know what I mean? That's Hawks fans for you. That's Hawks fans. It's not. He wasn't the problem. He wasn't the problem. Everybody was the problem. I'm just sick. I'm just pointing him out because everyone tells me he's super important to the team. So a super important player to the team should be helping us out on both sides of the ball. I'm just sitting here just being a troll, like most people do on here. You know what I mean? One, we're gonna be okay. Yeah, I know we're gonna be okay. You know what I mean? We're gonna play another game tomorrow, but still don't take the fact we suck. You know what I mean? It is what it is, bro. Um, Miss Dyson, I mean not Dyson, Miss Double O. You know what I mean? Double O would have helped us in stretching the defense. Mo G had some good defensive plays tonight, you know what I mean? But again, he's one of those guys who can't get him the ball in the paint because he can't do anything with it. Coloco, everybody say Coloco was a piece. What he did? Nothing. 16 minutes, no points. Nothing. He just tall. Just tall and out there looking for opportunity. You know what I mean, man? Like, bro, look, Chad. I love you. Yeah, Chad. I don't want to hear your consolidating stories. I don't want to hear we gonna be okay. Is one game. This I don't want to hear, it, bro. I'm 43 years old. I've been watching the house for a very long time. It gets old. It gets old, bro. Like I've been watching the house over 30 years. Please don't be telling me that it's a bad hell or we'll be okay. You say that for y'all new school fans, cause this shit is old, bro. It's old and
That's,
tiring.
that's the homeboy wine, man. Let's see what Mora got tonight. Thoughts, Mora?
I just want to start off by saying the reffing was horrendous. I will start off by saying that. That's the only credit I will give to Atlanta, but we already know that always happens. If somebody don't get this coach out my goddamn city. DeMar.
What did he do wrong? What did he do wrong tonight?
Here's my thing. This is what pisses me off. So I slightly disagree with Juan. We lost this game defensively, in my opinion.
Okay.
Not on the offensive end. I thought we scored enough. We just couldn't stop them when we needed to stop them. If Auntie gets on a podcast, a radio show, and tells you it's play hard, get better, we're developing our young guys. Why is Ricochet not playing the impactful minutes so he can develop properly?
I don't know, man.
If you're on a minutes restriction and you only can play 21 minutes, why isn't he playing the last 4 or 5 minutes of the game so you can see what you got out of him and you can develop him? Shit don't make sense. These lineups do not make sense.
I was told he's an amazing coach. That he's brilliant. That he's highly respected.
Whoever told you that was on drugs. It was on a lot of drugs. All of them. Dog, this shit is atrocious. To be honest, I feel like Nikhil need to go to the bench.
I mean, that's what we brought him here to be, a bench guy.
He been starting a lot again. He need to go back to the bench. He making impactful plays, but him as a starter is starting to get on my nerves.
Well, I mean, what you don't like about him starting? You know,
he made a lot of there was a possession when they came down. CJ passes it to Nikhil for the 3. Nikhil pump fakes because the defender flies by him. CJ was wide open. All he had to do was touch pass it back. It's just his decision making for me. He don't give me starter decision making. He give me bench player decision making. Yeah, he hit shots, but he took a lot of shots today. He made a lot of bad decisions. I don't like it at all. But regardless, to me, it's all about the coaching. I'm not mad that we lost, even though I know a lot of people are. I'm mad that we lost and Zachary Ricochet didn't get no development time in key component moments. If you only got 20 minutes with a player, make sure you give them enough to close the games out. If you're trying to see, if you come out in some article and say y'all trying to see what you got out of this player, play the players that's going to be here next year.
Right.
If CJ not even going to be here next year, he don't need to be closing games out. That it doesn't make sense. It don't make sense. I'm not mad at JJ for the pass. Man gave me 33, 15, and whatever, or 10, and like I'm happy with his production. He made a bad pass. The game wasn't lost. Like you said, the game was lost in the second quarter.
Yeah, we lost
at the end of the day. Like we not like what are we doing? Damon, what are we doing? What are we doing?
They don't want to commit to a full development season.
We don't even have a 5 that can dunk the ball.
You're not getting on 5 until the off season, man.
Then what are we doing?
I don't know.
If you're not going to win, then develop.
You're not getting a big man, okay? You're not getting a big man. So y'all can go kill that noise already, okay? Y'all kill that noise. They're not getting you a big man. Bro.
I understand that.
Porzingis, what's the boy name? Moji, Koloko, Dante. You got 4 roster spots taken up by so-called big men. They ain't even getting no other big men.
Understand that, Damon. Then develop. Play these players in meaningful minutes. Like I'm saying, like Zach should be out there, bruh. I'm sick of seeing this shit, dog.
I don't know why, but that's what I be trying to explain to fans, bro. When I try to explain to people that
guard lineups, like they supposed to be doing something. Like Corey Kispert is, he give you good minutes, but he give you good backup minutes. You closing the game with Kispert, and then you turning around and putting CJ and Naw and who's and Dyson.
Man, hey, listen. I try to tell cats, man. I try to tell, hey, this is the position we in now.
I pray to God. I feel like every
We
time
wait for that draft pick.
Every time I ask for something to happen, because I asked for Double O to get a minor injury. I ain't expect his teeth to get knocked out, but it happened. I asked for Trae Young to get traded.
Man, you wish an injury on the player more?
No, I say minor injury. This is minor things. Nothing that's too bad.
Yeah,
something that can easily like a hamstring.
More got the voodoo doll somewhere over there, y'all.
I'm getting a voodoo doll for Quinn, and I need his ass gone by the All-Star break. That's what I'm praying.
Quinn ain't leaving, man. Quinn gonna be your coach.
All-Star break, Demond. You can go to the next person.
That's the homeboy more, man. My boy Cujo say Quinn saw Darren Peterson tonight and thought we had our own pick. Man, listen, bro. Hey, it is what it is, man. We just got to go with the flow, family. You got to go with the flow, man. What's good, Marion?
What's going on, man?
Chilling, dog. Thoughts?
Man, this is horrible, man. We lost to a 12-win team. These jokers ain't won but 12 games. And we lost to them.
Yeah.
I think both Mora's more right than one in terms of why we lost. We lost because these jokers, a 12-win team, hit 54% of their shots on us and 47% of their three-pointers on us.
Yep.
That's why we lost. We lost because of defense. And Quinn doesn't prioritize defense. I also would say that part of our losing is we're not rotating the ball like we used to.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen put up 29 field goals. Between Jalen, Naw, and CJ, they put up 61 shots.
Dang.
And they had 17 assists. So all of them were playing the role of black hole. We know Naw can't pass. I don't think CJ wants to pass. And Jalen passes, but when Double O ain't on the court, he passes less. So that's our situation, man. We don't pass the ball enough to make a big difference, and we don't stop nobody. I mean, these jokers put up 54. They shot 54% on us. Good Lord, 54%. That means everything they was throwing up, basically every other shot was hitting. And so
they were smoking from three at one point too.
At the first quarter, they were smoking from three. They everything they threw up. Nembhard, that Nembhard dude was hitting everything he threw up. Mm-hmm. And I was wondering why aren't we sending somebody? Why don't we send Dyson over there to be on him? I will give Dyson this much credit. He was good on Siakam during the first half. During the first half, he played Siakam tight and kept him from scoring. But we got to do better than this, though. Yeah, I'm in agreement with Mora. Quinn got to go. And, I've thought that for a while. Quinn got to go because this offensive plan, it doesn't work in the playoffs. And we can't even beat a 12-win team with it. And somebody said, well, they were 7 and they won 5 out of the last 7. That's great. Bless their heart. But we're supposed to be better than that, especially with most of our players on the court. They're missing their main gun. Been missing them all year. But every time they play us, they play us and they dominate. And this is with just about everybody we supposed to have. So I don't know. It was lopsided.
All right, that's the homeboy Marion, man. Let's keep it moving. What's good, Solution?
Hey man, this is kind of gonna be more of a rant for me, bro. Cause
do your thing.
I'm gonna start off with a question, bro. Cause we've been watching this franchise for quite some time, bro.
Yeah.
And when you look at this team, bro, this was a very alarming loss, bro. Honestly, I don't know what the hell, what he doing his press conference now, bro. I get more and more tired of watching Quinn press conference, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It was like Dan Quinn when he was on his way out with the Falcons, bro. That brotherhood shit just went down, just went down the drain, bro. It's okay, I'm gonna stop here and talk about. I didn't want to start off with him, but I want to start off with a coach because you always went back and said, "Look at this guy's record. What has he proven to the league? Like, what has everybody on the chat sit here and think about what actually has Quinn Snyder proven to the league that he can't outcoach anybody? I mean, this dude Carlisle got scrubs out there running, bro. He got Huff out there rebounding like he Elijah one. It's just like they just freelancing on us, bro. Jarris Walker was not even starting this year. They recently just inserted him into the starting lineup because he's juggling, just trying to find continuity. And Carlisle does a good job. Carlisle knew what to do more with his lineups with less tonight than Quinn did. It's ridiculous, bro. And like, let's be honest, Nembhard ain't no Shea. Nembhard ain't no Harden. I like Nembhard, but Nembhard, he ain't no 4 or 5 time All-Star. And you got this man out there just shooting the lights out of the ball like Dame Lillard in his prime and shit, bro. Like
smoking, bro. He was smoking hot.
A real coach would have called a fucking timeout and laid into his team and said, who's gonna take a hard foul on this dude? Who's gonna let this dude know that he just can't go around here and feel comfortable tonight, bro? Like we don't have that on this team, bro.
Facts.
One thing that's alarming about the Hawks is the brand of basketball that Quinn brings. This like trading bucket shit, bro, that shit not gonna win you. You're not gonna get out of the playing situation when you just trading baskets with people. I'm sitting here watching the game. I'm like, when are we gonna get any stops? And then you got Dyson out there doing his job, shutting down Siakam, had an underpar game. And we still can't get no stops, bro. Neesmith is a defensive player. Neesmith is not an offensive juggernaut. Like, bro, like
it could have fooled me tonight.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I mean, and you know, you got Gay out there hustling, but it's like nobody really know what their role is on defense. Nobody knows what their role is on defense, bro. And you got a problem when Dyson comes. I'm sick of saying, oh, well, you know, when Dyson goes off the floor, our defense goes to shit. Like, shit, you know the goddamn team, Quinn. Like, you know, what's the backup plan for that, bro? And these last couple of games with Alexander Walker, bro, hey, he's almost to the point, like, bro, if he ain't hitting shots, he's useless. I mean, come on, bro. Like, I mean, when you look at his stat lines, bro, don't rebound a lot. He don't assist a lot, bro. And he can kind of fuck up the offensive flow because he don't get other people involved, bro. And you can't do that when you got another guard in the back that can't shoot the ball. You got to get other people involved, bro. Like, if your shot not going good, you got to get other people involved, bro. You can't just keep jacking up 20 shots and you ain't doing nothing in the game, bro. And you ain't shutting nobody down defensively. You know, I want to make one last point, bro.
Go ahead.
This shit, but this fucking playing shit. I'm over this shit, bro. Honestly, bro, because I want to make, like, Ricochet. We know we got lucky with Ricochet. Ricochet was not brought here to be a savior. When we drafted Trey, we traded Luka for Trey. We wanted Trey to be the face of the franchise. We know Ricochet is not what they want to be the face of the franchise. Now look, you doing all this salary dumping for fucking what, bro? Like, are you gonna really compete to bring an Eastern Conference championship or what is this ownership doing, bro? They're gonna do the same, bro. They're gonna do the same thing to Jalen Johnson like they did to Trey. They don't stay under the apron. They're not gonna bring no legit people in here, a legit big man, a rim protector, and we're gonna be exposed again, man. We always right here this playing ball. I'm gonna stop right there so you can go on. I'll probably jump on the open forum. I appreciate you giving the extra time, man.
All right, that's the homeboy solution, man. All right, let's go with C Wonder. What's good, C Wonder?
Hey, man. I don't know why y'all. I mean, I'll say it like this. First of all, this ain't the birthday gift that I wanted today, but you know it is.
All right, happy birthday, my boy.
Yeah, 31 on the 31st. God be the glory for another day of life, another year of living. Solution kind of said it for me. Listen, I don't want this to be about Trey because I'm sick of people accusing me of being the Trey Bay. He's gone. But this was one of the reasons why I said don't trade him. You're going right back to the same issue. You only got one all-star, and he's doing all the doggone work, and he ain't got no help. Like I love Nah. I think he's a great starter. I do think he's a good starter. But the problem is you got another ball hawk in CJ, and that don't work. Marion said it. You got 3 guys that need the ball in their hand. And we traded our franchise player because he needed the ball in his hand, but we wanted this free-flowing offense, right? CJ doesn't fix that. He needs the ball in his hands to be effective too. Now, he can play a little bit more off ball, but you saw tonight, man, like if he ain't really got like in a rhythm and he's doing his thing, he's a liability, and especially defensively. I know you talked about like Nembhard had 15 in the first quarter, and that's true. But let me ask you something. If I see someone who's hotter than fish grease, do I want to put my weakest defender to guard him?
Bro.
I'm asking. Answer the question. Would I want to put my weakest defender on the hottest guy?
Why didn't he put
yes or no? It's a yes or no, DeMar.
No, why didn't he put somebody on Nimrod to stop him then?
He put on Dyson, he put Nah. But why would you put CJ on there? Answer the question. Why would you put CJ? You think CJ gonna stop Nembhard?
Nembhard is not a scorer.
I understand that. Why are you not answering the question that I'm presiding? Why are you just dipping around? Answer the question. I'm not dipping.
I'm giving you my response.
No, that's not a response. You giving me a gish gallop and you're going all around and you're not answering directing.
Oh, your time is up.
How convenient. How convenient.
Who we on now? John, talk to me.
I got a question. I want y'all to listen to this. Kispert, 7 points. Okongwu, 12. Jalen Johnson, 15. Nah, 21. Dyson Daniels, 22. Mo Gay, 7. Koloko, 12. McCollum, 23. Luke Kennard, 13. You know who they scored that against?
The Pacers?
Last Monday. They scored that against the Pacers last Monday. And people are coming in here talking about it wasn't the offense. They blew the Pacers out last Monday. 50% shooting total. 42% from 3. The Pacers only scored 8 more points in a win tonight than they did in a loss.
Mm-hmm.
Offense, gentlemen. Good grief. What does it have to smell and get thrown in your face? You got to score. When you have double O out, the 12 points that he scored last week, that would have won the game. That would have won the game. The 12 points that he scored last Monday would have won the game. So what does that mean for you guys? Yeah, what does that mean for you guys? That means everybody else got to step up to cover for the points that you're not getting from somebody who was scoring the point. That's what that means. And Dyson Daniels, yes, he's a boat anchor out there, but you got the man scored 22 points Monday. He scored 22 points Monday.
Would you? I know you're not counting on him to give you another 22.
Yeah, I'm counting on him to give me everything he's supposed to give me every time he gets out there on the floor. He got 22 points then. Why couldn't he get 22 points now? Even with that old throw up shot he got.
Then you know not to expect 20 points.
No, I don't know that. I'm just stupid. I'm just stupid and dumb and thinking that folk that's getting paid the amount of money he's about to get paid and that he getting paid is supposed to be doing that. Come on, man.
He give you 10 points. He give you 10 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds.
I look, you needed more. Or did you want JJ to score 50?
Well, 40. He scored 30.
30 wasn't enough. 30 wasn't enough.
No, he scored late.
Yeah, it wasn't enough. Because what did you say? They took the lead and never looked back. Right, they took the lead and never looked back. You know, we were constantly going uphill because of the second quarter.
Mm-hmm.
But see, this is the thing. You got to score. All of this playing defense and all of that other stuff here, it's being proved every time you get on the court. Every time you got to score. Even though you play defense on that end, you got to score when you get the ball. You got to. And is JJ your king? He looked like, is Jalen Johnson your new king?
He had a 30-point triple-double.
And blew it at the very end.
Hey, it happens.
That joker couldn't pass gas if he had a.
I don't know why he was taking the ball out anyway. So.
Oh, hey! But I would have thrown it into the backcourt. I'd have just thrown it in the backcourt.
All righty, and that's the homeboy John. Let's hit up Matt. What's good, Matt?
Ooh, where do I start? Word of the day, Damon. Word of the day.
What is it?
Premonition, Damon. Premonition.
Okay.
Some people told me that we didn't need Onyeka, or as Larry say, Onyeka. Onyeka wasn't important to the spacing. Onyeka wasn't important to the passing on offense. Onyeka wasn't important to allowing other guys to get off. And yet, I got to look over here and see the last two games without Onyeka. Dyson Daniels gives me a triple single. He follows up one of the worst games of the season with another terrible outing. Okay. And then somebody earlier said he played good defense on Siakam. Siakam had 25 and 6 on 73% shooting. So what defense was he playing on Siakam? And then Nembhard, as we already mentioned earlier, shot 48% from the field, which Leon told me that Dyson Daniels was better than Andrew Nembhard. I'll talk to Leon later, but we're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to talk about that. Okay, Jalen Johnson, he wears the crown now. He gets the smoke. Okay, the same smoke that we have for a former best player, this guy gets. Okay, he shot 30 times. So I don't think Jalen Johnson played particularly well at all. His offense, he took a lot of shots. I don't think he took a lot of particularly good shots in the second or third quarter. He got some, he hit that step back three, right? But I think overall, I thought he forced shots. I thought he missed open guys. I thought he missed guys in the corner. I didn't think he played well on offense. Defensively, I mean, he let guys go right past him like it was a rodeo, okay? I mean, straight to the rim. I mean, no type of defense. He didn't even try, okay? So Jalen, I don't think played particularly well. CJ McCollum played well offensively, but to C. Wonder's point, he got picked apart defensively. No, I thought he played well in spots, but I mean, you got to spell pass on a whiteboard for him to understand. He just jacket. Okay. Mo G can barely make a layup. I mean, I don't know what he's doing all that. He out there playing soccer when he catch the ball. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Just go straight up. Kispert, don't shoot it. Damon, when I want to Mora made a point. What are we doing? And I said this on Twitter. I said this we don't have a consistent plan, right? We're out scouting Darian Peterson and AJ DeBonsa, yet on the court, we're being led by McCollum, Naw, and Jalen Johnson shooting all the shots. Okay, so it's like, what are we doing? Are we developing? If we're If we're developing, how come Asa didn't play? Zach, I get Zach is probably on a minutes restriction. By the way, the most efficient plus starter got the least amount of minutes and shots. Okay, your boy. He was the most efficient. Zach was the most efficient player, positive starter, but yet got the least amount of shots and least
that's your boy. That's on your
Now, granted, he's probably on a minutes restriction. Yeah, I'm saying he's probably on a minutes restriction, but he got looked off several times by Jalen, by Naw, by especially CJ McCollum. Looked him off like 3 times. Okay, if I'm Zachary Richardson, we're gonna have to have a talk. But overall, Damon, I don't see and then people tell me that we're going to be able to bring in Peterson, DeBonsa, Boozer, and Jalen and Nah is going to defer to a 19-year-old that's developed. Like we got different timelines. Guys trying to
get right
contracts. Guys trying to earn all NBA.
It's gonna get right, Matt. It's gonna be okay. Let me move on to Larry, man. Let me move to Larry. What's good, Larry?
What's going on, fam? How you doing, man? Everybody, make sure you hit that like button for this great content. I did. You should too. And I was sitting in the back. First and foremost, Pascal Siakam scored 3 points on Dyson. Okay. Also, the game was lost in the second quarter when they scored 45 points. They scored 33 points when Dyson got his third foul at 8 minutes and 27 seconds left in the quarter. They scored 33 freaking points on us when he was out of the game. That's when they were hunting CJ McCollum. They were hunting Kispert. They was hunting all these guys. That's when Pascal Siakam finally started to hit shots. He made one basket in the first freaking quarter. All right, so we can get away from that. Yeah, Quinn's terrible, but we all know that. At least those who weren't, trying to give Quinn excuses. This organization is confused. Mm-hmm. When you don't play Zach, maybe they was trying to bring him along slowly because he was injured. But no, I just think it's just Quinn. He played Kispert. Kispert's going to be a part of this team. That's why Onsi got him. I don't think Onsi really believes in Zach. That's why he went and got Kispert. Kispert got a 3-year deal. They're going to be splitting time right down the middle. If not, Kispert going to get more time. Unfortunately, that's what's happening. We're not even trying to develop Zach at all. That's why I didn't want CJ McCollum. The same reason why I didn't want Caris LeVert, because you're putting effort into guys who aren't going to be here. He's called an expiring contract for a reason. Well, at least that's why I call him on my stream. He's an expired contract. Why putting all this energy in this expiring contract when he is not the freaking future? And then that's the only thing I'll give Matt credit on. You're not trying to develop Zach right now. What in the hell you think they're going to do to one of these guys? Now, maybe, those that say that Zach sucked, they just say, well, he ain't good enough to put that energy in it. Mm-hmm. I don't know, because I don't see them play him enough to even give him a chance to do it. Will Coach Quinn play AJ DeBonza or Peterson? I don't even want Peterson because he got hurt, didn't even play at the end of the game. They almost came back and won. I don't need street clothes. I don't need street clothes coming in from college. So yeah, Quinn's terrible. Quinn's terrible. This organization is confused about, do they want to win or do they want to rebuild? They need, like I said, man, I didn't care about winning no more. They need to be worried about trying to develop these guys. JJ developed 30 shots, 33 points. Well, 29, excuse me. Jalen need to develop into the number one option. We need to find out what Zach is. You know what I'm saying? Is he Zachary Hunter or Zachary Ricochet? We don't know. And you know what I'm saying? Whatever we're going to do with Dice, we don't know. I know he didn't score today, but guess what, guys? We got out-rebounded again, and we missed 7 free throws. We got outscored in the second quarter by 45 points. We gave up 45 points, John. That was defense. If the referees did not take Dyson out of the game with them whack fouls, and he's out with, as soon as he went out, that's when the avalanche happened. And that was the end of the game. And we got out-rebounded. They got, the rebounding. They had 51 rebounds. We had 39. Rebounding is a part of defense. That's when you end the possession. We gave up too many second chance points. It was absolutely defense, John. Yeah. It was absolutely defense.
No.
Yeah, Larry.
Look how. Larry. Do you know that rebounding is the end of possession? Do you know that's how you end the
not on offensive rebound?
John, do you know that you end the possession?
Larry, you know you ain't gonna win this one.
Not on offensive rebound.
If you keep giving up second and third and fourth opportunities to a team.
Can I ask Larry a question?
Can I? Hang on.
I hear what you're saying, but we scored 132 points last Monday.
Larry,
132 points last Monday.
John Harrison,
Matt, can I ask?
We didn't get out rebounded like that. We did.
Yeah, because we were scoring. We didn't give them no opportunities for offensive rebounds.
No. They were getting offensive rebounds, Sean. We didn't
on the defensive end. We gave up offensive rebounds, John. We couldn't.
No. You on the defensive end. On the defensive end, we gave up defensive rebounds.
Offensive rebounds. You're not completing the defensive possession, John. And it was a lot of isolation ball too. When Nall and CJ are in the game, the ball does not move. You pass it to one person, and they're going to try to isolate and put up a shot. Now one can pass out of the dribble. Now one, it's a turnover more than 50% of the time. Okay.
Well, who got the ball?
Everybody that's mad and stuff like that.
DJ.
Oh, Dyson dribbling there.
Man, hell no.
They not gonna do anything else.
Bro, if you gonna be mad at
get the ball, isolation, shoot the ball, miss it. Nobody get a rebound. Go back on the other
I got a question for Larry.
Go
I got a question.
Hang on, I got a question.
Go hunt CJ.
Hold on. So you're not gonna say nothing about Jalen Johnson shooting 30 times and only got 30 points?
I said that. You didn't hear me say that?
He did.
So that was bad offense. That's bad offense.
Y'all talk about the ball start with CJ. CJ job is to score the basketball. He's a natural.
All right, but that's the point. Right. That's the problem. Hang on. Let me say this. I got one thing.
To score the ball.
Exactly, John. Exactly, Damon. But guess what?
Here's the problem. Hang on, Larry.
He should not be on this team because, look, I don't care when we lose. If we're losing with the guys who are going to be
redundant. We already got 2 or 3 scores already.
Exactly. This team needs to develop the guys into the role that they're going to be in the future.
Basically,
Jalen Johnson needs to learn how to be a closer. Jalen Johnson needs to learn how to be a closer. Having CJ McCollum in there and having 3 guards in there is a liability.
Guess what? JJ had a chance to be a closer. He turned the ball over.
Larry,
he got to go through that.
Larry,
he got to go through that. But guess what? Also, why is your dumb? Why is Matt dumb coach? Why is Matt dumb coach having Jalen inbound the ball?
What y'all upset about? I don't get it. He's on the floor.
Okay, let me say this real quick.
Okay, and then when you want to talk about Zachary Richard, say, bro, let's not act like they ain't been hoeing Zach since he got here. What
exactly?
What think he gonna just play him out?
So you just expect us to accept it? Then is that what you're basically saying? Just accept we're gonna be mid because we don't know what we're doing.
Are you gonna change the rotation? C Wonder?
C Wonder.
Actually, no. Hang on. Let me just say this real quick.
As a fan, yeah, you're gonna accept it.
Here's the thing. I have a question for Larry because Damon didn't want to answer. We saw Nembhard going off, right?
Yeah.
Larry, you a smart man. I know you a master of the game.
Hey, no butter.
Hey, sorry. Anyway. If I
what are y'all thinking about? Good grief.
I don't. Anyway, hang on.
Marion, talking about some pause. Don't join in with the pause crowd. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right, Larry, you are a smart guy. If I see Nembhard harder than fish grease, why do you think it's a smart idea to put your weakest defender and CJ McCollum on him when he's already torching the team?
Well, here's the thing. That's a good question. I would have switched Dyson on to Nembhard to try to cool him down. But here's the problem. JJ didn't want any smoke with Pascal Siakam.
No,
that's why Dyson was on Pascal Siakam. That's why he made one freaking shot in the first quarter.
Yeah, but here's my thing, and Larry says it. Larry said it better than anybody.
That's why he made one shot in the first quarter.
Hang on, this
one shot.
Let me chime in.
He only missed 3 shots the whole game.
Hang on.
I'm telling you what. I went back in my stream and went back to play by play.
Hey, go ahead, Matt. Then we'll go on.
Well, I got one more point.
Hold up. Go ahead, Matt.
2 things. One, Larry.
You said the
rebounding. This is rhetorical, Larry. But you said the rebounding problem was Onyeka. That's what you said. Our rebounding problem was because of Onyeka Okongwu. That's why we couldn't defensive rebound. That's why we was getting abused in the paint. That's why we couldn't get no defensive rebounds, was because of Onyeka Okongwu. That's what you said. Okay. 2.
Yeah, I said that in the past. Yes, I have.
2, we are defensively. I agree. Jalen Johnson. I don't know why Jalen Johnson wasn't guarding Siakam. My only, I guess, was because they were trying to preserve him.
He was guarding Nembhard at first.
But
He's guarding Nembhard. Nembhard was torturing.
They were trying to preserve him offensively. I guess they were trying to preserve him offensively. So that's why they didn't want to have him guard Siakam. That's my only.
No, he always runs from the challenge. That's
my only explanation.
He has never stood in front of the best player, slapped his hands on the ground, and said, "Come on, let me have him."
He ain't that type of player. But Charlotte is one game behind us in the 10th seed.
Oh,
one
God.
game
I spoke about that.
Okay,
and Charlotte's hot too.
And Charlotte's playing out of their mind.
So for everybody that's saying like we know what we're doing, we got a plan. Do we have a plan? Do we know what we're doing? I'm not. I've never been convinced.
So that's the only thing I agree with you,
I've
Matt.
never been convinced we know what we're doing.
That's the only thing I agree with you, Matt. We got one toe. We got one toe in. Let's try to compete, and the rest of our body says that we should be. The rest of our body says that we should be developing these guys in the road that they're supposed to be doing. Once we traded Trae Young, you literally supposed to be like, all right, look,
we developed.
I don't care about CJ, and CJ should have been in a 3-way trade.
Thank you.
You should have never took anybody back.
We should have got picks.
Took back was picks. That's
should have got picks, man.
Now you got your owner, you got Onsi and all them flying to Kansas to Rock Talk, J Talk, and I don't want Peterson. That dude played great in the first half, and he was a no-show mystery injury.
I don't know about all that, Larry. I don't know about all that.
I don't want anybody. You love injury-prone players, man. You love injury-prone players.
I don't want anybody.
Let's go to Duke.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Juan, because I thought
I'm after Juan.
All right, I guess I'm after Mora.
Let me say a couple things, man.
I'm after Mora.
I think one person said it, and this is me putting on my non-biased hat as not as a Hawk fan, you know what I mean? They had 22 turnovers tonight. If you tell me any team that has 22 turnovers, I'm going to think we won, the opposing team won the game. Not only did they have 22 turnovers, they had 129 points. So not only were we not forcing turnovers, we forced turnovers, but they was just shooting hotter than fish grease, like some of you all mentioned as well. And we was just not playing good point of attack defense. That's number one. Number two, this is my hot take. I don't think Zach is part of our long-term plans coming up this offseason.
Unfortunately,
this is an extreme hot take. Shut up, Rashad. I don't think he's all right, shut up. Come on the chat and say something. Y'all, I'll get tired of people talking junk in the chat. Anyway, I don't think Zach is part of the long-term development for this team. All right. Yes, I know he's on a minutes restriction. I understand that. But Zach has always played 22, 23 minutes for the entire season. You know what I mean? Yeah. And rather you want to say he's not this far along his development, that. I'm watching the rest of these second-year players. They're not as far in their development as Zach. Zach is only 1 year removed when the guy had 4 30-point games and almost had 2 40-point games as a rookie. Now this year, he is taking several seats back because we have shot chuckers up here on the team. All right. Let me tell you something else. If you go back and watch Naw, when he's with Chris Finch in Minnesota, he was not allowed to come down and shoot the way that he's shooting right now. Those shots were reserved. Those shots were reserved for Anthony Ant-Man and reserved for
Julius Randle.
Because Julius can get in the post and get fouled and get to the free throw line, and Ant-Man is a budding superstar, so he's allowed to take those shots. And the fact that he was shooting almost 10 threes last year, making 40% from three as a 23-year-old shooting guard. All right, so there's that. Last but not least, before I pass it on to more, I love Jalen Johnson. So I'm taking my non-biased hat off. Jalen Johnson, his points, his assists, it looks great. It looks absolutely great in an offensive laden era that we in. But he is extremely weak on defense. All right.
God awful.
Hold on. He's extremely weak on defense. Just like Larry said, he does not have the mentality or the dog in him say, I'm going to take the best person defensively and I'm going to go out here and put 25 and 10 on you, all right? Because that's not his model. That's not his thing, man. I truly believe in Quinn's system, all right? They are allowed to do whatever they want to do. Demond said it as well. They have roles. I know that we know they have a role. Nall can shoot whenever he wants to because he's allowed to do it here. CJ can shoot whenever he wants to because he's allowed to do it here, all right? It's incomprehensible moving forward. We don't have a plan what is the plan? Like Morris said, like if we're gonna suck, then put Zach out there and Ace and let them develop. Let them develop. You know, if you want to suck, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to secure a play-in spot, or are you trying to play for the future? We don't know because every night we're juggling between. You know, we want to win or we want to develop our players. And it's very confusing as a fan to sit here and say, I don't know what we have as a team. I have a 34 million players sitting on the bench who's just collecting the game check every single day. This is the same thing as what's the name that we picked up that never played a game for us last year, the center. I can't think of his name. We trade him at the deadline.
Caris LeVert.
Caris
LeVert.
Cody Zeller. Cody Zeller. Yeah, Cody
Zeller. My bad, Zeller. Yeah,
Cody Zeller. It's the same thing we did last year where Cody Zeller said, don't even come to the team. Don't even put on the jersey. You know what I mean? So don't even
we should have did that to CJ.
You know what I mean? And KP right now is absolutely providing us nothing, man. We have no recent updates on him. We don't know what's going on with him. It's a mystery, and they will not tell us what's going on with him because I believe it's something far worse than we imagine right now. And I'll close with that. Go ahead, Morrow.
I'm after Morrow.
I'm at the C1.
I ain't gonna lie. Juan said
I'll let Cam go. But
Juan said damn near everything I wanted to say. The only thing I will push back on is Matt talking about 00 and rebounds. I'm advocating for just a real center, Matt. As you can tell, all of our centers tonight, like nobody can dunk the ball for some reason. Like I just malpractice to see a 7-footer or 6'11" guy be under the rim and look to turn to pass the ball out when the guy
that was crazy.
Across from you is 6'8" or like that. That's just malpractice.
That's Quinn though. That's Quinn.
That's
Rudy Gobert.
Just Quinn.
Rudy Gobert did the same thing in Utah.
I don't know. That's Quinn.
I just don't understand that.
That's just our roster.
We overpass.
That's
the same thing. But
that's more
we overpass.
Hold on, let me finish.
I'll give you that.
Sorry about that, Morrow. We overpass.
I don't want to draft anybody new. I know we're talking about DP and AJ and Carlos. When we draft a new guy, what the fuck are we doing with the new guy?
You right, Morrow. You right.
But didn't I tell you that? I said they're going to develop next year. We're going to develop next year too.
It don't, but it just it just makes zero sense. Like, I'm not saying Zach is the best player out. I'm not saying he's gonna be an all-time, but you gotta give him a chance.
Agreed, Morrow. Yep.
You have to.
You gotta give him a chance.
He's the number one overall pick, bro. Come on.
They don't even like it's almost as like he's in the offense, and if he gets the ball, he gets the ball, and if he doesn't, it's whatever.
Zachary Richey is treated as a bench player, as a extreme role player. There's no reason that anyone outside of Jalen Johnson should have more priority at developing than Zachary Richey on this team. Literally. You drafted it. Well, my bad. Landry Fields drafted him.
Regardless, if you see him play tonight, and you can tell he's playing good basketball.
It's politics, man. Everybody, y'all not getting to the root of the issue, bro. The Hawks is a fucking political organization, bro. That's the fucking problem. They want to revolve everything around one fucking face. And anybody else that gets in that fucking era of they don't want the fucking wrestlers, they want one motherfucker to be the highlight of the fucking. They don't want team basketball.
But solution.
I think we're about to get over.
Zach have the politics on his side.
Everybody get hard hats. Everybody get
remember. Sar didn't want to come here. Sar didn't want to come here. I know that. Sar told the Hawks he wasn't coming here, and
That's
was
his
Travis
homie.
Slink. That was Travis Slink.
That was
basically
Yeah, that was Travis.
in his
He
ear.
told him. He said, "No, don't go there, son. Come on up here." But
what-
who
that's a red flag.
who was
That's a
last?
red
I'm
flag.
going
That's
after.
a
I'm going after who the
Let's
last
see
person.
He was like,
That's all I
I'm
got.
gonna get
That's
Trey
all I
for you.
got.
Don't worry.
Oh,
I'm
was
gonna
it
get
Matt?
Trey for you."
Matt, you going after C1?
No.
It's
I'm
Marion.
done.
That's all I got.
It's
Me,
Cam
Marion,
ain't said nothing yet.
and
I
then
think it's Marion, C Wonder, and Cam. I think.
yeah,
no, it's me,
Marion and Cam.
then Marion. But
yeah.
I'll be quick. Listen, Juan and even Morris said what they wanted to say, but I want to say this. People would ask me, man, you just see Water, you need to let it go when it came to the trade and stuff. And I said the reason why I'm upset, and Cam will back me up on this, is that it doesn't help us. It doesn't help us. CJ doesn't help us. Corey Kispert doesn't really help us. You
Nope.
gave up a defensive liability for 2 defensive liabilities. You gave up a ball hog, supposedly, for 2 ball hogs who can't facilitate, can't defend, can't rebound. So you doubled your issues with that trade with no picks. With no picks. That made no sense. That's why I said it was better to just keep him and just wait until the offseason to figure it out then. Because this doesn't help us. It doesn't help us. The only thing it gives you is maybe some cap. It doesn't even give you cap flexibility because you still got Kispert on your books. And Kispert's contract is not the best contract for his role. It's not.
It's actually pretty cheap.
I
But
mean,
I got you. I got you.
I mean, it's a 3. Here's the thing, Larry. I could have had a pick, and I could have gotten the guy in the
You could have had 2
third
picks.
round.
You could have had 2 picks.
You had 2 picks.
I could have had 2 picks. You're
Should have
right.
took the picks.
I could have had 2 picks, and I could have drafted me a Corey Kispert on a rookie.
And
got-
you should have had a
you
third.
got-
You
you
should have had a
got-
third
you
team in
got-
there to get
so-
CJ
You
out of
would
here.
have got 2 picks from where?
Washington.
It was the first and the
Washington
second
offered
to
one.
Washington.
McCollum, you probably would have got a first
Washington
round
offered
pick.
one. They turned it down for Kispert.
Right, because they don't want the picks.
But they
That's
just said
stupid.
we developing.
That's stupid, Demond.
Which
Yeah,
one is
that's
it?
dumb.
The mom?
That's dumb.
He's trying to
How
go
many- how
young.
many-
Why
how
would
many-
you reject the picks?
Bro, how many young dudes y'all think we're gonna have on this roster? After
He
this
just said
draft,
we're gonna grab 2.
19-year-old
Demond,
guys.
you can
Ask
take
them
those
about
picks.
that.
after this draft, bro. After this draft,
You don't have to
they're
draft
not
everyone,
adding no
Demond. You
young
can
dudes,
you
man.
can consolidate that
And
and
you
get
can
more
consolidate the picks
for
to
the
get you
future,
somebody better.
or get someone better.
You could have
Bro,
got.
You
Hey,
need
here's the thing.
you need the
Come on,
assets
okay,
more
hold
than
on,
you need.
Larry, let me
You
say
need
this real
assets
quick.
more. You need more gunners.
Hang on, let me say this real quick. You could have consolidated those 2 picks. You could have got Eve Messi because the Pelicans are giving Messi away. You could have gotten Ben Matherton with those 2 picks. There's a lot of things you could have done to get guys that were.
You can add those 2 picks and give it up for Zubats.
Give up
The
for
picks you
Zubac.
don't
There's a
have.
whole lot of ways you could have used those picks for
Bro,
something else.
they got who they wanted. They have.
And
a
he
plan.
doesn't help us.
That was dumb.
They
It was
have a
dumb.
plan.
It
It's
was
a-
a bad move.
It
Demond,
was
they
a
don't have a
horrible
plan.
trade.
Demond,
That
they
was
don't have a
what-
plan. Demond.
It is a reason why they turned down the picks and took the players.
And it's a dumb
reason
thing.
behind
You
that.
never turn
And
down
what is the
picks
reason?
for your franchise
Because
player.
one,
You
they
never do that.
because like I try to explain to people,
You
one,
never do that.
CJ McCollum is your best scorer on the team. He's the only one. He's your only 3-level scorer. He's your only one who can finish at the basket. He's the only one who actually can create his own shot. No one else on the team can do that. That's number one.
No, can.
No,
Bro, no, it's not.
Yeah,
better.
Yes,
no,
he
Ken,
can.
What you mean?
Don't you?
No,
What
Ken.
are you talking about? Yes, he can.
I can get his own bucket.
No is a bench guy. No was brought here to come off the bench. He's a career bench guy. For some reason, he come to Atlanta, and people think he's been a career bench guy, but in Atlanta, he need to start. He is not that good. He is a chucker.
Hold up. Are we
The
team that
points
makes
say
big-
different.
Hold up. Let me stop.
Hey,
Kelly,
hey,
He
Demond.
is a chucker.
The points say different.
Can I please
Hey,
finish my
Demond, I
point?
agree with you on Nall's
CJ
role.
McCollum is your
He's
best.
been in the
Larry,
league.
can I-
The points say different.
He's your
Can I
best.
hang
scorer.
on
He's your best
before y'all
shooter. He's a
hijack the
three-level
thing?
scorer.
Let me finish. I had two
Oh,
more
excuse
points.
me, excuse me.
Let me
I put my
finish
gun
this.
away. I'm sorry, C1. I wear a mask next time.
The other point I want to say is JJ's mindset. I love JJ, but I told you, me and Marion talked about it. I don't believe he's an alpha. I don't believe he's a number one option. He just doesn't have that consistent dog in him, especially on the defensive end. This is the reason why, too, as much as I understood everybody mad at Trey, and I was too with his lack of effort, I give him a little bit of grace because he was small and he was unathletic.
No, you either
JJ
go.
doesn't have that excuse.
That's what I be talking about when y'all be having these double standard for these players. You either gonna hold these players accountable on defense.
I did. Hey, I did. Go check the receipts.
Not. That's why I don't.
I
do
did.
shit with
Check the
Dyson
receipts
Gaines.
on your own show. I called out Trey's bad defense plenty of times.
Nonsense with Dyson
and on
Gaines.
Twitter too.
I hold.
Demond, you need to take your own advice because you hear covering for CJ saying JJ made a horrible mistake in the fourth quarter, and you forgot CJ shot up that stupid shot against the Bucks.
What did I say about Jalen Johnson? I'll tell you exactly what I said. I said somebody was talking about why JJ not on the floor to close the game. I said he was on the floor.
No, that's not what Larry said. He said that Larry.
Exactly what the fuck he said.
No, he didn't. He said, why doesn't he have the ball closing out?
He said Jalen Johnson need to be on the court so he can get the experience in closing games.
No, he said he needs to have the ball in his hands for closing games.
I said he needs to have the ball in his hands.
That's what
I said he needs to be in the game to learn how to close games. Guess what? I did not say him inbounding the ball. I did not say Jalen Johnson to inbound. I did not say Jalen Johnson inbound the ball.
Larry,
no, sure didn't.
Larry.
Oh, Jalen Johnson. I didn't say Jalen Johnson inbound the ball.
He had the ball in his hands, correct?
No.
Yeah.
Different.
And
do not inbound the ball with your best player with 7 seconds.
They did that with.
Come on, you do not inbound the ball.
Yeah, they did.
The best player, unless you have Steph Curry. If you have Steph Curry, you can get it back, and he can take a shot and point.
Hey, I'm reclaiming my time. I'm reclaiming my time because Marion and Cam are waiting patiently. I'm reclaiming my time.
Demond, Coach Quinn has a bad habit of letting Trae Young inbound the ball.
Hand motion, Mora gets it.
You still got it. You still got it.
Demond.
Senator, you still have your time.
I'm trying to do my best, man.
Did Coach
Senator, you have your time.
Trae Young inbound the ball
hang on,
a lot.
Larry, hang on.
In situations, Trae Young will be mad because that's stupid. If it's less than 10 seconds, the possibility you getting the ball back is very slim. He should have never been inbounding the ball. That's dumb coaching.
That's Quinn's
fault. Larry's not saying
that. For 3 years, telling every last person on this panel in the chat that Quinn Snyder not good.
We don't disagree with
none of y'all agree with me.
Time out.
Agree with me.
I said the same thing.
I didn't agree with you.
Time out.
I've been up here the whole time telling y'all.
Wait a minute. I didn't agree with you.
I said I was giving him a chance. I didn't say he was great.
The more and more I see Quinn Snyder,
Matt more than anything.
The more
I didn't agree with you.
The very first day we hired Quinn Snyder, Matt, didn't I tell you he no good? That's a bad move.
Bro, the more and more I watch Quinn Snyder, the more I see him as an assistant coach.
I remember it because I was at work and me, Matt, and we was on a space.
I still haven't done my point yet. Y'all just interrupting the brother.
Okay, hey, AC Wonder, you still have your time.
Yeah, okay. Here's the thing.
You know, like I'm a regular.
Here's the thing. First of all, I'll say this. It's funny Demond says that now because I was talking about, hey, I want Quinn out of here a couple of games ago. I don't want his philosophy because it doesn't work. And he was like, hey, we're just gonna have to accept it. Nah, bro, get him out of here. Quick.
You're gonna accept it. What is you gonna do? Go fire?
You're saying you got no choice but to accept it.
Yeah, you don't have a choice. What are you talking about, man?
Hold up. Though obviously I can't do anything about it, but as far as like accepting that this is just the way it is.
Wonder, bro. Listen, I've been preaching. Get rid of this dude. The very first day we hired him.
Well, here's the thing. Don't get upset or mad when we still mid. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, I got a quick question.
We ain't got nothing to do about it.
You know why? See, Wonder, you only upset because Trae Young ass gone, bro. That's
I'm not.
Yes, you is. Everybody know it.
Didn't I just explain why I was upset?
No matter what happened, you relate.
Demond, didn't I explain what I just said? Why I was upset? I was not mad about trading away. It's what we got in return. It's about what we got in return.
I don't want what you said.
Demond, didn't you hear? Demond,
I don't want to relate.
Demond, are you listening, my guy? Are you listening? Are you just so hyped up?
And I
do you
don't
need to go to the garage?
And I don't forget. And I don't forget when y'all niggas be up here bullshitting, and then when I say shit, y'all be like,
Demond, you do the same thing. You full of cap too all the time. You even said it. You full of cap. So I don't know what you mad at us for.
Hey, I got a question. to bring us together.
Hang on.
No. We don't know.
Hang on,
Let's go around the panel and all talk about what we hate about Quinn
Hey,
Snyder.
hey, this is not a kumbaya moment. This is not a kumbaya moment, Mark.
Hey, no,
Say, let him get it out.
Wait. Let's go around the panel and all express what we hate about Quinn Snyder.
Hey, go. Let me say this real quick.
Hey, Mark, I want to see that vein right there. I want to see that vein right there,
Marion
Mark.
was next and Cam was next too. So let me say this. Damon's in his feelings because he knows he's full of it, and that's fine. Damon knows he's full of it because I made it clear. I didn't have a problem. Mora will say it. He asked me, hey, would you be fine if Trae Young got traded? If we get a good return, I would be fine with it. I said that multiple times. The problem that I was upset, and I just said it, was the return we got. A bunch of role players that we ain't going to use. We should have got picks. We were going to get picks.
Damon, what you hate about Quinn Snyder?
But anyway, go ahead, Marion.
I hate his face. I'll tell you. And Matt,
come on, Larry.
And Matt will vouch for it. Day one.
He do look like a little rat.
You know what I did?
He do look like a little rat.
I researched Quinn Snyder. The same day I was like, oh shit, they finna hire this bum ass coach. I went and researched.
He look like a rat in a men's prison.
Hey, Moore, that's why I call him a regular season front runner and a playoff fucking loser. Okay, he's a playoff loser. He don't win in the playoffs, and then because Matt be up here trying to convince me, but he's this offensive mastermind and wizard. And and Matt, I never forget the very first day we hired him. Matt told me, Damon.
Now Matt gonna say it's subjective.
Say my name.
You know it, Larry. Larry, you know Matt.
Win a plus 10 and win.
All right, Larry.
A plus 10. I said, bro, the dude don't develop young players. Go look what he did in Utah. Why you think he left Utah? Because he don't play young dudes. And I told Mike at the beginning of the year, I said the reason Zachary Richardson will not be developed is because Quinn don't do it. I said Zachary Richardson. I said Quinn Snyder will be the reason Zachary Richardson doesn't reach his potential until he leave Atlanta.
Hey, Damon, you know what he said on the post conference? He said, "Look, guys, when I guys share the ball, we have 32 assists or 35 assists instead of the 25 we have. When we give it to our guys and trust our guys, we get up 40-some 3-pointers instead of 29." This dude was literally talking about offense. It did not talk about the second quarter.
Larry,
we gave up 45 points.
Because Larry,
please tell me you
Larry, I've told everybody
he didn't
from
say
jump.
anything about defense.
Listen, I
He didn't say nothing about defense, bro.
Larry,
he said we didn't get up enough shots and we didn't move the ball. That's why we
get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get Quinn out of here. I beg of you.
I've said this.
Hold on, Larry.
The reason, you know why we can't defend? I'm gonna tell you why. Because the dude just can't do it. They can't. It don't matter who you put out there, they can't do it. Well, how many times I sat up here and I said, when everybody be like Trae Young, I said, bro, when you give up as many points as we give up,
it ain't one dude.
More than one.
It's more than one player.
Yeah,
bro. Ever since Quinn Snyder been here, we give up 120 points a night.
140 points a night.
You ain't gave him no 140 points tonight.
It's not only that, sir.
We give up 120 points a night. Jalen Johnson, right? Jalen Johnson got backdoored again by the homeboy. What's the white boy?
Pause.
What's his name?
Pause.
What's the white boy name?
I'm playing. You know, John, I'm joking. Because you know Damon does it all the time.
He don't win.
He backdoored him again. It's the same thing like when you had Trae Young here. I'm gonna tell you what the main problem with the Hawks is. Coaches are scared to hold people accountable. That's why I love Nate McMillan. Because remember when Nate McMillan told Trae Young, hey, your ass either was going don't come to the stadium.
You gonna shoot around or you not playing?
Or don't come to the stadium. You don't have that with the Hawks, bro. Quinn Snyder let them dudes do anything. Bro, no, I ain't never shot like this his whole career.
You can still be a player coach and still be a strong
no, you can't.
Look
at
coach
Doc
to try to
Rivers.
say, oh,
Look at Doc Rivers.
Larry.
Milwaukee was 30-18 when they fired old buddy because he was too hard on the play.
Hold on. Larry, what do you hate about Quinn Snyder?
His face.
Again.
What else?
Are we still going in rotation?
Gentlemen? Yeah, Marion was next, and then Cam.
Oh, my bad. I was trying to unite.
Marion is next, and Cam.
I'm just asking because I just want to see where I am.
Go ahead, Marion.
But you know, one of the things that a good coach is supposed to do is he's supposed to pretty much hide the weaknesses of his players by using different schemes and different tactics. Quinn doesn't do that, and I agree that on defense, Quinn does absolutely nothing in terms of addressing the problem that you see on the court.
He don't care.
But one of the main things, though, and this is indicative of tonight, and I'm gonna give Matt some credit. In terms of talking about the passing, again, I'm gonna say we had 3 players that took 61 shots and they only made 17 assists. All 3 of them represent the black hole on this team. I think that we missed Double O's passing because at least when he's in the game, you have another guy who is a willing passer. And when we don't have him in the game, we don't have that willing passer, and you get our black holes activated. So now you have JJ putting up 29 shots and CJ putting up shots and only getting 2 assists, and Nall shooting up shots and only getting 5 or 7 assists or however many he got. No, 5 assists. And this is terrible. And not to mention Dyson. But I think what's worst of all is that when you look at the effect that it had on Zach, I was mad watching Zach be a corner boy once again, and watching these guys get the ball who have some gravity and see Zach wide open and will never pass it to him.
Never.
He's supposed to be part of the future.
No, he ain't. Not to these players.
What's up with Asa not playing? He's supposed to be part of the future. So we're gonna go out and get 2 more rookies. One of them probably a lottery rookie. And what are we gonna do with them? The same thing. We're gonna if we have the same coach, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna cater to the veterans, let them do whatever they want to do, shoot whatever they want to shoot, play no defense, and we're not developing our young players regardless of what we like to say. So yeah, it's better for them to go to College Park, because at least in College Park they'll learn how to play the game. When they're sitting on the bench or when they're sitting in the corner, they're not learning how to do anything except sitting on the bench and sitting in the corner. Quinn Snyder is the problem.
Beating up my poor rookie in Georgia. Ace is sitting his butt on the bench after he's been
Quinn
cooking.
Snyder is the problem. He is the one that needs to go because we have so much depth and so much talent, and too much talent for 3 guys to take 61 shots and only throw the ball around 17 times for 17 assists. This team, if you watch, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say, if you watch this team, when we don't hit 3-pointers, all of our weaknesses, all of our inconsistencies, all of our trouble spots, they show up clear as day. You start to see all of the players that are one-way players. You start to see all of the players that don't know how to pass. You start to see all the players that don't play defense. We live by the 3 and we die by the 3, and that's a Quinn Snyder. That's a Quinn Snyder team.
3 guard rotations. Awesome.
Fire him.
I mean, go ahead, Cam, and then after Cam.
Hey y'all. Yeah, a couple things were already said. Y'all hear me first, Cameron?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
You know, so a lot of the things are already said. I mean, I think it's crazy that, again, you know, I think the thing that bothers me the most from tonight's game solely was the fact that, yeah, the Pacers turned it over, you know, 23 times. We turned it over 10 times, which is way less than what we normally do. And we lost the game. We were behind them pretty much the entire, second half? So yes. I don't understand how, like, it's just like I was actually like reading what Brad Rowland said because I was so confused. I was just like, how do you, like, I don't understand how the fact that we are winning the turnover battle, you know, we shot pretty well, you know, and like we still lost the way we did. Like it's really hard to do that.
They didn't get any stops. They didn't get any stops in the game, bro.
Yeah, the rebounding, the multiple rebounding, what it was. We got our rebounded almost by 20.
Yeah, and so right. We did by 20. And you know, and the thing is that also on top of that, the more frustrating thing is that the Pacers are the worst offensive team in the league, and the reason for that being a lot of it is because they turn the ball over so much, you know.
Yeah.
And the fact that we let them score 80 at the half, I don't know who said it. Somebody said it in there, like, yeah, the game was lost in the second quarter.
Yep.
I mean, it was, yeah. I mean, it was like at that point, like, it's just embarrassing. It's upsetting. It's embarrassing, and it's why I keep saying too. You know, I've heard it on 92.9 The Game. Brad Rowland put it out. Wes put it out. All these other people putting out saying, "Oh, the Hawks have the easiest schedule and the least back-to-backs and the most home games and all this." You know, they get massages before the games. All these things, and I'm like, none of this matters. it's the Atlanta Hawks. Everything is difficult.
They get massages before the game.
You know, I mean, because it was. That's all I kept hearing was this, like, oh, it's easy and you know, there's gonna be sunshine and rainbows.
Hey,
and I'm just like,
where's Jay? Where's Jay? Where's Jay? Speaking,
you know,
of
he'll
which,
show up when Dyson have a bad game.
I was like, where's Jay? Because he was the one that was speaking that nonsense.
Hey, but Cam, I got a question for you, Cam. Do you think Jalen Johnson game is making the game of the other players easier?
Nope.
What do you mean the game of the other players?
I mean, you would think with him putting up so much stats that it should make everybody's game easier. Do you think offensively his game? Because it doesn't seem like he's the one. When you watch that game, he was doing everything. Nobody else could do anything but Jalen Johnson. Isn't that a red flag to you?
You know, and
wait a minute.
Question. You know, it's a good question. Like, you know, I love Jalen Johnson. I'm a Jalen Johnson defender, truther. However, there's a lot of concern. You know, like the way he was just getting moved easily out the paint, just like not finishing any of the defensive routes. I mean, I don't know. Again, I'm trying to find everything I can to properly defend him because I'm trying to really see this through. Like, he had looked uncomfortable. I think it was one of the plays. I think it was during the second quarter. He was like flinching a lot and making faces. And
my question to you is, how many double teams did you see on?
He doesn't have gravity solution. That's what you're asking. He don't have gravity.
Yeah,
and even one-on-one, he don't have gravity.
That's what I was.
You mean that literally or figuratively?
So you know,
he doesn't have offensive gravity.
Yeah, I think literally because
what does offensive gravity mean? Y'all
meaning that the defense have to account for you than more than one player.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. What Trey would do is draw two people,
draw in a double team.
Right.
Yeah, basically.
He doesn't have offensive.
We hear you.
Doesn't have enough offensive game to generate double team.
You go ahead, Cam.
Okay.
And you see, that's why that, you know, the Hawks offense overall is towards the bottom of the league. You know, that's a big part of the reason why that is. A lot of that comes in with, you know, turning the ball over, not getting to the free throw line, not getting offensive rebounds. Like that, all of that kills your offense. And with Jalen kind of being out there, it's doing that. You know, now, again, I know that we kept saying to move off of the Trae Young conversation, but it's relevant here because you started to see him really mesh in with that, and the offense was decent. When there was somewhat of a decent point guard, if I could say that was there, that makes his game play good. You know, I know there was the weird stat when CJ McCollum joined the team and we were losing and Jalen was only scoring 10 points. Now he's scoring 30, but I mean, now we're having questions of, is it impactful? Is it really kind of helping the team, putting it where it needs to go? And unfortunately, you know, it's not. I mean, you don't have a game like this where he had a triple-double tonight, right? 33 points. You know, and this is against the worst offensive team. This is against the worst offensive team. Like, you don't, like, no. Losing? I get if it was a close game. Okay, we won the game, but we lost.
I mean, if Quinn want to play trade baskets, we should outscore them. We should outscore them.
Hey, here's my thing. I have to leave, so I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all for having me. But I'll say this. There was a young super swag saint out here, a Christian youth pastor, who said before the trade happened, it's better to have 2 all-stars than 1.
Let him go, see Wonder.
I'm just saying. There was one dude here who said having 2 All-Stars were better than one.
He's gone.
I'm just saying, Mora. Am I wrong though?
He's not wrong.
Am I wrong? No.
You're wrong.
I'm just saying. I was right.
But so my question now is that I didn't know. I had see Wonder. Happy birthday to you, by the way, too.
Happy birthday.
I had no idea that the Hawks rejected a picks offer. I didn't know. I'm trying to.
Yes,
find
they
that
did,
article.
Cam. They rejected the pick offer. They wanted Kispert instead of first next year, and then I forgot who first it was, but it's the first next year, and then a second in 2027. They rejected those because they wanted Kispert instead. They also rejected quickly and two future firsts.
Two firsts
from the Raptors because they didn't want to take any contract. Look, all that was a salary dump. Period. All Trae Young. Look, they wanted to get something, and they wanted players to give the facade that they wanted to play. It's the exact same thing they did to Dre Hunter. It's the exact same thing they did for they actually got picks for Kevin Huerter.
I ain't know about that.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. Like
2 first?
Yeah, we could have got 2 first, but Quickly makes more money than Jalen Johnson. That's why they didn't do it.
Oh, yeah.
But still, you could have added him into another deal, got a 3. Look, you can always add another team in there. You know what I'm saying? You can always find another partner, but they rushed because they were so. Trae was never re-signing here, like I said, guys. When they played in his face and didn't give him his money, when he said that stuff about Michael Parsons, get your money because it's gonna cost you more later. He was never gonna stay, guys. That's why they moved him, okay? Right or wrong or indifferent.
But
if you want to take a chance and Russian roulette and say, hey, I'm going to take a chance to see if he's going to re-sign because he's not going to get any higher money than what we're going to pay him or what he can get from us, okay. But if he leaves and you get nothing, that's worse. The problem is you got nothing because you went and got Kispert and the black hole called the expiring contract. Yeah, he could get his own bucket. I agree with you, Damon. But guess what? Just like Karis LeVert could get his own bucket. And guess what Karis LeVert is? On Detroit, on a winning team. Guess what? If CJ McCollum get an offer to go to, I don't know, Minnesota or Houston or any other really good team, and he's a free agent, is he going to take Hawk money? Or is he going to take that good team money? Y'all got to be serious, man.
Okay, Larry. Larry, Cam. Let's get to the root issue. If Double O played in this game tonight, will we have won?
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Okay, so now listen. This is a 2-part question.
Listen. Quinn was coaching.
Listen. It's a 2-part question.
I'm talking about them 12 points.
Listen. Jalen had a triple-double tonight.
Yes.
And we lost the fucking game, right?
Yes.
In the last game, he was what? 5 for 19, played like shit.
Yes.
And we won the fucking game, right?
Yeah.
And the only difference is that he had Double O and he didn't have Double O. So my question to you, going back to what I was trying to ask Cam, is the guy had a great game tonight and we lost the game, but he was 5 for 19 in the other one and we won the game. So it goes back to Quinn, bro.
On rotation, man.
It goes back to
lucky on rotation, man.
The only difference is that we had a center in Gay that's not offensively prone, and Double O started off horrible in that first half in the first game. He picked it up in the second half. But that's what I'm trying to understand, bro. The dude had an awesome game tonight, and we lost, and he had a poor shooting night in the first game, and we won the game. So somebody explain that shit to me. I don't understand.
Because the other players picked up the scoring around him. It's very simple.
But we also didn't give up a 45.
It's very simple. They picked up the scoring around him.
When he played,
we didn't give up a 45 points.
Larry, we'll talk about that when I get my turn. I'm gonna let Kool-Aid go.
Okay.
Can I say something? I gotta say something, guys. Look.
Oh, it's Kool-Aid or man?
Hey, what's up?
I'll let Kool-Aid go.
Hey, I think it was a close game tonight. it was what you expect from Quinn. I mean, Quinn did everything not to win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He did a 3-man rotation not to win.
Yeah.
He took Zach out. He did not play the number 1 draft pick in a crucial time to not to win.
Yeah.
I mean, he did everything he's supposed to do not to win. Now I'm going to say something to make y'all say, Quinn beat Trae Young to the draw. Cause Trae Young had peeped out that Quinn wasn't as smart as he thought he was.
Yep.
And when he saw that, Quinn go like, okay, I'm going to put Unsi in my back pocket, and I'm going to start making moves, and the move I'm going to make is to get rid of Trae Young. And in the process, guess what? In Quinn's mind, we ain't rebuilding. Every time we go get some players, Quinn, in his mind, think he going to win with the 3 new players every single time. That's why he played them in front of the picks. And that's why you don't go get new picks.
Exactly.
Right now, guys, y'all know who controlling everything in the decision, and he got Unsi in his back pocket. Quinn is making decisions right now, guys. Y'all should see that.
Quinn won a
decision on who play, who we get, what moves we make. Quinn is controlling this team right now. And everything he gets is to play within his system with that 3-point shooting system.
Yeah, I hate it, bro. I hate it.
I 100% agree with you.
And like I said from the beginning, Quinn came here. With Trae Young or no Trae Young, you're not gonna win with Quinn.
Nope.
Let's do what DeMar said. Let's go.
You don't win a game when Jalen shoot 5 for 19, and then you lose with him when he get a triple-double. That's coaching, bro.
It don't matter because you know when
no,
it
that's
comes down,
bad
when the rubber
shoot.
meets the road when in a close game. When it comes to the close game,
Well, we know that.
Sometimes the players have to make shots, but then the coach have to make the right decision and the right moves to hit on close game to win those games. Either one gonna outcoach the other, or the other gonna outcoach the other.
Bro, you lost double, but you got Zach back today, so it's it evened out, and you couldn't even make a difference with your number 1 overall pick coming back.
He didn't play. I heard this Dixon. I was looking at Dixon. Dixon said he ain't coming back in.
Yeah,
That's a 6-minute mark. Did he come back in?
Actually, it was the 7-minute mark. We had gamblers in the chat asking, because they need their parlays, and I was like, Zach ain't coming back in, guys. It's the 7-minute mark. He is Gizmo, and you don't let Gizmo come out after 12 o'clock. He'll turn into a gremlin. So yeah, Gizmo is not allowed to play after 7-minute mark. That is the Quinn rule, plain and simple.
Sorry,
Number 1 draft pick do not come out to play the end of the game, which is the most crunchiest time of the game when it's close.
You see that, Matt? Hunter got traded.
He did.
Yep. Hunter trash, man. And look, guys,
Where'd he go?
If the biggest failure in the Trae Young era is probably that draft with Travis, and we have to put that on Travis. We have to. Dre Hunter and Cam set us back. Now, Unsi has a chance. Unsi's in the same position right now. He's going to have 2 lottery picks, possibly.
Yeah.
He could possibly have 2 lottery picks. If we screw this up, we're in the same position. We're going to make Jalen Johnson, Trae Young part 2. That's it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
Where did you say it was, Matt? I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you.
The article?
Yeah.
It's in the Athletic and the New York Times. I think the New York Times and Athletic is the same thing now, but
yeah, the article about the picks. Yeah, Cam.
I can't find it. Where? Let me see.
Who wrote it, Matt? You remember the author? I know you got it.
I think Sam Amick wrote it.
Let me see. What do you know? What date it came out? How recent it was?
The day Trae got traded.
The 6th.
I guess whatever day he got traded that night.
All right, guys, man. I'm ahead. I hope we make the playoffs, bro.
That ain't happening. That ain't happening. You can put that.
Hey, man, salute. Appreciate y'all, man.
Charlotte is game. Charlotte is 1 game behind us. The reason why I mean, you could get rid of Quinn.
Kniff was going for that.
I'm fine with that. You can get rid of Quinn, but it's not. Does Quinn have some culpability? Sure, but it's the roster.
Man.
Okay. Hold on, Larry. It goes back to the roster construction. Okay. It goes back to the GM. right? If you want to blame Tony, sure. But it goes back to the GM. In my opinion, and I said this all summer, and Damon and Cam can vouch, I said Ansi is not the guy. Okay.
I heard you too, Matt. I was in those chats.
He's not the guy. This man said that they asked him about why he traded Trey. And he said they ran an analytical model. They ran an analytical model with Trey and KP, and they weren't getting the results that they thought they were, and the play of Jalen Johnson and how other guys were emerging. So they decided that he didn't fit anymore. So they moved him.
That wasn't Trey fault. That was KP fault.
So I think, to me, that's a terrible process. It's all about process over result. It's a terrible process. So that tells me you didn't decide that Trae Young didn't fit you how you wanted to play. That tells me it was a reactionary thing, right? In the moment,
so you don't like analytics.
No, so that's not. I don't like.
Oh, good one.
It's not that I don't like analytics. I don't think analytics should lead decision making. I think people that know basketball, understand basketball, evaluate basketball should lead decisions, not data. Okay, because the same data is telling you that Dyson Daniels is a great player. Dyson Daniels is a plus this. Dyson Daniels is a plus that. Dyson Daniels is a plus this. But it never leads to winning. Like, data is fine, sure, but like it shouldn't lead your decision making. Like, that's one. Two.
Man, if you're gonna say that about Dyson, say it about Zach too. Then, because both are the best plus players on his team.
Well,
if you're gonna say it about one, say it about the other.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, Larry. You can't believe analytics for one player and not the other.
Exactly.
True, Larry. But if Zach played more minutes, I could say he don't lead to winning. But he's only playing 25 minutes.
Well, that's your bum coach that you love.
I said you get rid of Quinn, but it's
okay.
The issue is greater than Quinn. You have a lot of one-way players on a team.
Mm-hmm. True.
Right?
True.
Honestly said we're a defensive team now. But if I pull 5 of our top 8 rotation players, they're bad defenders.
True.
So
can't turn over the whole.
It's contradictory. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Can't turn over the whole roster in one offseason.
That's true. That's true, Larry. But what you can do is you can say, okay, I as a GM, I have a plan. Yep. We're going to play this particular way. I'm going to go out and I'm going to scout these particular players. I'm going to trade for these type of players. I'm going to sign these type of players in free agency, right? So Quinn has to fit in the mold of how I want to play because I have a vision of how I want to play, and I'm going to align the roster to that vision. You don't see that with Ansi, okay? Trae Young don't fit anymore. We want to play bigger, but you go get 2 dudes that don't play defense, and CJ and Corey, okay?
Quinn one of those guys, 100%, Matt. Quinn one of those guys.
I don't.
If I'm a GM, I'm taking the picks all day.
Quinn
one of those guys. That honestly already showed you that he valued picks when he went and said, I could have got this player, that player, but I'll trade back and get Asa Newell and get that valuable pick. You know what I'm saying? That was basically handed to him.
Asa Newell, and I'll admit I was wrong about Asa. He's better than what I expected, but
he still don't fit the team though.
I didn't understand the pick because
construction wise.
Asa Newell didn't fix any of the problems from last season.
No, he don't. I don't
think he was supposed to though.
So when are we going? So backup point guard, we didn't fix that. Backup wing, there's no backup to Zach.
Well, backup point guard, they did.
Point guard, they signed Keaton.
They weren't expecting.
Come on, Keaton Wallace.
Why did they sign Keaton Wallace?
Here's the problem.
But Demond, they signed Keaton Wallace.
Is not a Trae Young guy. Ansi wasn't a Trae Young guy in my opinion. I think Tony Ressler said, "I'm not going to pay him if we're going to be hanging around." This was a Tony Ressler move, in my opinion. We're getting rid of Trae. Honestly said, I got to get something. You know what I'm saying? And then he asked Quinn, do you want the picks or the players? Quinn don't care nothing about no picks. As a coach that feel like he's going to win, he want Corey Kispert because Corey Kispert can be something. Guys, when we picked up Corey Kispert, guys, that should have been very threatening. You should have looked at that like, why did we pick up Kispert? Because he got three years, you know what I'm saying? And not the picks. You knew about the pick thing. You let us know about the pick thing.
But Larry, I don't. Me personally, I don't believe that. One, because he, according to the press release that he wrote, he talked about taking a step up, gradually improving, progressing the roster. There was nothing about rebuilding, developing, losing. None of that was in there. We allegedly got rid of Landry because we weren't elevating the roster. We weren't elevating in wins. So
yeah. I understand that, but when Trae Young got hurt, I think when Trae Young got hurt, the math went different. Especially,
but you don't. But Larry, you don't.
KP was a terrible move. I will give you that, Matt, 100%. KP was an absolute horrible move, but no one in this chat knew about his pot situation. I surely did.
I didn't.
But Larry, you can't. But Larry,
Euro games.
You can't. You to me, and like I said, they don't
I
have a
heard,
plan.
now, you know, I did hear about that.
They don't have.
I thought it was solved. I thought it was solved.
They don't have a plan. They don't have an identity. There is just kind of whatever happens today, we're going to try to react to that. Whatever happens next week, we're going to try to react to that.
I can agree with that, Matt. I can agree with that.
They don't have a strategic plan, right? In business, we'll call it business plan, SOP. They don't have that. They don't have a structure. They don't have it. And so I'm like,
okay, be fired if you mess up on this pick. You know that, right?
How long are we going to wait until we like Charlotte is a game behind us? Okay, Washington. The player we traded, they said that completed their rebuild. They're about to go aggressively go get free agents this summer, and we already can't beat them now. So it's like if Charlotte beat us in the play-in and we don't even make the play-in, which Charlotte is playing very well, right? I don't know if y'all watched.
Then we're gonna get San Antonio the #1 pick next year.
They're playing very well. Charlotte's playing very well right now. Okay.
They are. I know.
So they won 6 in a row. They have like #1 offense, #1 defensive efficiency, #1 in rebounding, #2 in second chance point. They're playing very well. They bought into Charles Lee's system. Okay, LaMelo coming off the bench now for a large majority of the game. Like they're playing really well
because he injury prone. They trying to save him for the playoffs.
Us on the other hand, if you poll 5 Hawk fans, are we rebuilding or are we trying to make the play-in? They don't know. We don't know. Okay. Can Jalen Johnson is Jalen Johnson the #1 option? I don't know. We don't know. What's our core? We don't know. No, they don't know. So it's like again, like it goes back to the front office having a plan, having identity, doing things that fit the plan. Okay. They don't do that. So it's to me, it starts at the top. Hopefully. I don't know. I don't think we're going to make the playoffs. Whether we make the play-in or not is different. I don't think we're going to make the playoffs. So 3 years in a row of not making the playoffs. Hopefully, Tony is like, this ain't working. Especially considering this fall, going into next year is a very pivotal year for Tony financially. Okay.
Yeah, it is. Centennial Yard.
Walk 3 feet outside State Farm Arena. Okay. It's a very pivotal year. Okay. Financially, he's anticipating a lot of people to come to the games, a lot of people to be outside the arena, and a lot of people to spend money outside the arena. Okay.
Well, is that when it's supposed to open?
This fall.
Centennial Yards have already started, but the grand opening of all the other amenities is supposed to be next year. Well, the end of this year, right, Matt?
December.
End of this year. So by next season, he's looking for a big output, and that's more reason. Matt, that's more reason why we should have never, like the CJ part should have been moved in a 3-team deal. Kispert should have never been here with pick. Like basically, guys, we should have got off people so next year we could really do what Foot was talking about. We can just go ahead, spend whatever money we can on players, try to rebuild, and then whoever we get this pick, that guy right there is probably going to be the franchise player, you know what I'm saying, or share it with JJ. But again, Coach Quinn has to be fired because he's not thinking about, just like DeMond said, he's not going to think about trying to develop that guy.
But Larry, even if you think, okay, this is how I feel personally. When you build a team, if you're building a team and you're developing players and you bring players together and you say, this is my core, typically the good teams, there's some type of evidence that leads you to believe that this group of players is a core worth building around. Okay. Wait a minute.
Didn't I ask y'all last week? Who were the core players last week? And you gave me 3 names.
But again, you get a bunch of different answers. But what's our signature win with this core group of players that we have? What's our
last time we beat Indiana?
Boston, that just happened a couple days ago.
Core of wins. Coach Quinn won't play them to win.
So
last year in the playoff, Coach Quinn did not play our picks, and then he played all the little 3 vets he brung in, and we lost play-ins twice. If he would have stayed on pack, playing our young boys, letting them play, we could have been in the playoffs last year. But Coach Quinn is doing the same old thing again.
We weren't gonna
He's right. The concept of a rebuild. There's only 2 ways to get a championship, guys. Either you totally tear it down and rebuild and go get you a superstar in the draft pick, or you go spend a whole bunch of money and pack a whole bunch of all-stars and stars together to try to win.
No, Kool-Aid talking about what should have happened last year.
About to get a star in the draft.
No, that's next year. That's next year.
What I'm saying, last year, Coach Quinn. What I'm saying.
That's next year.
This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that Coach Quinn, right? Coach Quinn is repeating the same thing of playing these vets in front of players that should be getting playing time in the rebuild.
He's trying to win.
Well, if you're trying to win now, then you're not part of a
No,
rebuild.
before you ask your question, let me go.
Win now.
If you don't mind, sir.
Bro, what I'm saying is the coach is coaching to win. He's not coaching to develop. He's not a developer.
Yeah, he's not.
I'm talking about organizations. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all guys. Organizations purposely tank to win.
They not.
But we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Y'all don't understand.
We understand what you're saying, Kool-Aid, but our organization not
went
doing
to a
that.
championship last year. They purposely tanked.
Kool-Aid, did you hear what Matt said?
And Luka Doncic and all those guys, and they did not make the playoffs.
But
they got into the draft pick, and they got in and came back the following year and went to a championship.
That's what
Kool-Aid, we understand what you're talking about, Kool-Aid.
Draft and get a top 4 pick.
Kool-Aid, we understand what you're talking about, but what we're talking about is you heard what Matt said. Tony Ressler got a financial burden, he's looking for a big windfall coming up in December. And to do what he did to let his golden goose go, he obviously got convinced by Onsi that, hey, you can just go ahead and Jalen Johnson. I will put that part right there with Onsi, because really it don't make any sense financially for him thinking about centennial yards. As a basketball owner, if you're not going to pay him, if you told your GM, I don't think I'm going to pay Trae Young, you know what I'm saying, to still be in a play-in and make access over $50 million. Onsi said, then you got to allow me to move him. Okay. Now, then it gets to the coach. Do you want me to get picks or do you want me to get players to help you try to win? I want the players. The coach is going to say, I want the players, because the players he got, he is playing them. If it was players that he got and they were sitting on the end of the bench, then I would agree with you, Matt. I will 100% agree with you. But those players, have big roles, and CJ McCollum wins every game.
Hey, fellas,
where the music coming from?
About to end the show, man. Man. Y'all stay up, man. We got a game tomorrow. We play tomorrow, don't we?
No, you don't.
Monday.
Tuesday.
We don't need to play tomorrow.
Oh, is it Monday or Tuesday in Miami?
Tuesday.
It's got to be Monday because it's not tomorrow.
Now, they yelling